everybody. Checking all things. Are we unmuted? Yes. Are we recording? Yes. Beautiful. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Let's start that again, shall we? Take two. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Digital Lode stream. My name is Moss. I'm a QA.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Mate. My name is Moss. I'm a QA here at Digital Lode, and joining me this week is Emily. Emily, would you like to quickly introduce yourself, what you do, and how long have you been at Digital Lode for?
Yes. Yeah, sweet. So, obviously I'm Emily. I've been at Digital Lode for 2 years now. I work as QA with Moss very closely. I did some project coordination back like a couple of years ago. Not long after I started at DL, I worked on Espire 1 doing the 1.9 update. I led that through COVID. That was an experience, being in and out of lockdown for like a year. But yeah, that's me, QA.
Fantastic. Like Emily said, we work together a lot. So this is going to be a particularly interesting stream because I feel sorry for everyone else in the studio that has
absolutely.
to hear our banter constantly.
Yeah.
For instance, we constantly are testing co-op and the recently released Espire Ops challenges and the things that you have to say to each other when you're testing things, especially when it's co-op, it's always very interesting. It's a lot of like making jabs at each other.
Mostly that.
It's mostly jabs
like
at
all
each
fun
other.
stuff.
Oh, obviously.
Nothing
it's
kind of too fun.
All in good fun.
All in good fun, yeah. And
but,
I think we've had like conversations about our favourite foods as we're like waiting for one another in a multiplayer lobby. And what's your favourite fruit? What's your favourite movie?
Yeah. What is your favourite movie?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
You brought up the question.
That is true. I did do that. But, oh, wow. I can talk about favourite games, but movies aren't.
True. Actually, that's my question that I've written down on the screen.
He has. I can see it.
Yeah. What games are you playing at the moment?
At the moment, I love Power Wash Simulator. It's just my switch off game. When I get home from work, I don't have to think when I do it, and there's just this satisfying like ding when you've washed something completely, and that is my dopamine hit for the day. And when it happens several times, it's so nice and so relaxing. And then polar opposite, I've started playing Demonologist.
What is that? I've not heard of that.
That is it's a Phasmophobia.
Right, you were telling me about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is horrifying. It does everything Phas does, but like 10 times scarier. There's jump scares everywhere, but they're so randomized, you never know when they're gonna happen. I actually discovered an extra 2 yesterday, shat my pants. That was fun.
If we ever do like post footage of this stream on like TikTok or something, can whoever's editing it can add like a jump scare from that game that Emily just mentioned?
Oh God,
that would be great.
That actually would be great.
That would be great. You're welcome, internet. So firstly, if anyone has any questions about QA throughout this stream, please feel free to ask.
Absolutely.
We do plan at some point in the future having a dedicated stream where you and I just talk about QA.
Yeah, that would be
that'd be great.
It's great.
There's a lot of I find a lot of people misunderstand what QA is and what we do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So it would be great to jump into that. But in the interim, please, if you're in the current live stream, please feel free to ask any questions in the Discord channel chat that we're currently in. I'll be happy to kind of redirect any questions towards you.
Yep.
But what we're doing today is we have a list of custom challenges and restrictions that you, the community, have submitted to us on our Discord. And you are going to be attempting some of them today.
I read some of them. They're spicy.
Yeah, we got quite a few. And we're not going to get through all of them on this stream.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately.
there will probably be a part 2 of this stream. In saying that, if anyone does have any suggestions for any challenges or restrictions, and you'll kind of discover the nature of what we're talking about as we go along, yes, again, feel free to chuck it in our Discord. We have the Ask Devs Anything channel. You can chuck them in there, or you can chuck them into the live chat as well. So I think then it's
time to torture me.
Yep. So
here we go.
Chuck that headset on. Let's get this all set up. So the challenges that we're going to be doing, we're going to be sticking to the ones that we can do in Espire Ops. So the new challenge mode that we released in the 1.4 update just 2 weeks ago? Was it? Yes.
I want to say yes.
2 weeks ago. God, it feels like it was so long ago.
The weeks blend in at this point.
Yeah, they really do. All right, cool.
Right, is that all working all right?
Yes. Give me a sec. Nearly done. Let's transition. Okay, so we should be good there. Let me get this up. Okay. All right. So our first challenge that we're going to be doing is a combination of two people's suggestions. So we have Rock Commando and Pine Cheese have suggested that we play with inverted controls. So we're going to be flipping. So the left thumbstick, which usually controls the movement, and the right thumbstick that usually controls turning, we're going to flip them. And we're going to see how that goes. There we go.
I have to think, because I'm sane and I don't flip them.
Wait, you just said you're sane.
I'm sane.
Is that what you said?
I said, I'm sane.
Okay, you're sane. Cool. I'm glad we clarified that Emily is sane. All right, well,
we never discuss units, so
that's true.
I'm just going to stay as Cinder, because I feel like that's a bit of an all-rounder. There's probably a lot more things we can do with City. I'll go elimination. Which one should I do?
You pick. I mean, do you want to start off, go 1, 2, 3, 4? Because
that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah. And for those who aren't aware, the way we have our challenges set up that we've released in the 1.4 update, they go in order of difficulty. So for those who might be a little unfamiliar with the challenges or unfamiliar with the game, there's a difficulty climb as you progress through them. So it starts off simple and then it gets a little bit harder. So this is going to be interesting.
Oh boy! All right. Now
countdown initiated.
I need a second.
Yeah, have a little play around.
Strangely enough, that messes with my balance because I'm not used to it. Okay, I can't do smooth turn, despite how often I play VR.
That's fun. I can't do smooth turning either. People who can are not human.
Okay, I'm gonna be so slow. That's not good.
By the way, if you feel any level of motion sickness, we'll just stop because nothing is worth being motion sick. So.
No, that is not. Oh, this is gonna be.
Iron Cheese just said that I have called them not human for using smooth turning. That was more of a compliment, if that makes sense. So Emily, talking about QA.
Yes.
What has, out of the 3 challenge modes, so we have elimination, sneaking, and takedown.
Task complete.
From your perspective, which one was the most difficult to QA?
Ooh, okay. Well, elimination was easy. Well, in the sense, being able to play it from start to finish.
Yeah.
That's kind of base level, very easy.
Yeah.
Testing the badges at the end.
Magazine depleted. Task complete.
Nice.
Sorry.
Just apologise to the guy.
Apologise to him.
Task
They were
complete.
harder because I actually had to I actually had to think and time it and play a specific way because it's very, very easy to get muscle memory. As you can see now, I'm struggling a little bit because this just goes completely against what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Someone else.
Who'd you miss?
Oh, that man.
That man.
Sneaking,
That man.
probably second hardest.
Task complete.
I'd say takedown is probably
Objectives
the hardest.
completed.
Sure.
Waypoint updated.
And that's
Strike team
the
inbound.
order of how like the Espire Ops are laid out in the menus. Is that it goes elimination, sneaking, then
Task
takedown.
complete. All
did it.
objectives
You did it.
completed.
I did it.
You did it.
Sort of.
Sort of. I mean, you were drastically over time, and
But I got 3 badges and
you did get 5 stars. So
knowing it took me 2.5 minutes.
it was very good, very good. Do you want to just go to the next one?
Next one?
Yeah. I want to see how flipping the controllers, like how that works with like a zip
Countdown
line.
initiated.
No, that is not good. Actually, I need a gun. to that.
I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
Mass destruction. I'm getting used to the movement. Like I can kind of get the movement, but it's the turning that gets.
It's the turning. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this. I don't know if you are.
I have my opinions.
Task complete. Task complete.
Because I am not left-handed,
Task complete.
but I'm not doing too bad.
All units, we have signed
Task strike team
Oh, you
inbound.
raised an alarm.
I certainly did.
Cinder
Yes, you did.
has
I
taken
certainly
damage.
did.
Task complete.
It's really hard because it kind of makes my brain stop for a second to
Task
try and
complete.
Yeah.
All
It's like
objectives completed.
I imagine when
Waypoint
you
updated.
drive for the first time.
Oh, and you gotta
And
think of everything
You think
at
of
the same time.
Yes, yeah. You think of every
all
little
units,
step, but then when you
stay
get familiar
vigilant.
with it,
Espire is
it's
still
like.
out there.
I imagine this is what it must be like for people who don't play video games often and they struggle with, they have to look at the controller to find X. Or the fact that they have to use a right thumbstick for camera controls if they're not
Yeah.
used to that sort of thing.
But the thing is, it's also inverted, like the sprint button. So I have to think about using my right hand. Oh, that was terrible. Time was better though. But everything else was bad. Oh man.
Also, Pie and Cheese mentioned that when they made the suggestion of inverted controllers about actually flipping the physical controllers, we tried that.
Yeah, that was a bit hard.
It was a bit too hard, just because of how hand positions and everything like that. I mean, did you just flip them now?
Countdown initiated.
Yes, and now I can't grip things though. That's the
Yeah. So we figured we kind of take an interpretation of the suggestion, if that makes sense.
I felt normal for a second there.
Pie and Cheese just said, "Yeah, I tried it before. It's not fun. Thanks."
Man, what?
Jetstream Sam says smooth turning is better in my opinion. Believe me, if I could handle it, I would, but I unfortunately cannot.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Task
Because there's also
complete.
an element of that, like, we are in VR every day, but it's like 5-10 minute increments. Because we're like looking or searching for something specific and then we have to take the headset off and document it. So while we have our VR legs, there's still an element to it that we're not in it for literal hours at a time.
That's a good point. So Emily, had you played much VR before you started working here?
I played a little bit.
Damage
I
received.
bought myself a Quest
Complete.
2. God damn it. And I didn't have my VR ring when I applied, or maybe just before I applied. So I was I handed myself in VR for a couple of weeks to get rid of that sickness.
Yeah.
Because I already naturally had motion sickness very bad with it.
Yeah. I have a minor amount of motion
Task
sickness just
complete.
normally. So, if I'm driving in a really hilly area or something like
Yes,
that.
oh my god, it starts stop traffic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
the worst.
Because I had a similar
Complete.
thing where when I started here just over a year ago, it was everyone you told me because you started before me that takes some time to get your VR legs. So and it took probably a good month of consistent playing
Yeah.
to
Complete.
really just feel comfortable and not feel motion sickness every day.
Yeah, there's always different experiences in VR as well.
Task complete.
So like you compare Aspire to
Task complete.
like Bait, that free fishing game. You're not moving in Bait, yet you're moving in Aspire. Like that element of motion makes it all the difference.
Task complete.
I've turned down the game audio just a little bit. Hopefully that sounds better. The game sounds deafening. Okay, I've turned it down a little bit, but let me know if it needs to be turned down anymore. But thank you for that.
All units, we have lost
Are we on
sight of the
PC?
enemy.
No, we're playing
Sweep the area
on the
and
Quest 2. We're just
eliminate any
streaming it to the computer.
And where did you go? I need to do that. There it is.
Task complete.
One of them, there's another one somewhere.
It looks like you've gotten a little comfortable. You've gotten used to it.
I have a couple of people that I thought I would, but it still feels
Complete.
morally
All
wrong.
objectives completed.
Like it still feels weird.
Okay, I think it's probably time to move on to the next
move on,
thing. I
yeah.
think
I mastered
that was a
just
good
too
challenge.
quick.
That was fun to watch. All right, so this kinda is a similar thing.
Yeah.
So if you want to reflip,
And,
yeah, reflip your controllers. But this one was
Welcome,
this next
operative.
suggestion was by Recklessly, and it's basically you can only use the movement controller.
oh man, I'm gonna lose.
Espire console. Settings
So
updated.
I'm assuming that means that you have to physically turn.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll tell you if you're about to hit a wall. I'm watching the stream. I'm watching the stream. I'm gonna tell you.
Alright, let me just get my
I'm
bearings
gonna-
a little bit. So
I'm gonna tell you.
I get that VR sixth sense of where things are in the room.
Yep.
I say as I'm probably gonna walk into something anyway. Alright, so I don't want to just do elimination the whole time because I feel like that's a little bit cheating, I guess, because eliminations kind of you just kill them. So I'm gonna add head cap to myself and do takedown.
Okay.
As I openly admitted that I'm not very good at takedown. These let me just do this one first.
I'm gonna turn on my.
Alright, so I can't use my right arm for motion, but I can still like do triangle and stuff like that. I assume that's
I would interpret it
Countdown
as you
initiated.
can't do anything that requires a second hand.
oh that'll be good.
Yep. Alright, I've turned up the microphone just a little bit, so let me know if that helps.
Another one.
I actually have to think.
Task complete.
Look at me go. Oh, I can't crouch without my right.
Oh, that's
Task
interesting.
Oh no.
Alright, I'll say you can at least pull the
User
slide
has
on a
taken
pistol.
damage.
At the very least. Unless you want to turn auto reload on.
No,
No?
I don't want to.
Alright.
So that was a good start.
Countdown initiated.
Okay.
Better get back. Better get back.
Move this way. I don't think being up the top is a good idea.
Would you say you're a run and gun sort of a player?
Oh, absolutely.
Not just with Aspire, but just with
Objective.
like games in
Cinder
general.
has taken
Yeah,
damage.
very much so.
Yeah.
Just kind of naturally how I play, I suppose. I'm a very impatient person when it comes to games, so my mind kind of just goes towards just RNG because
Yeah.
it's quick and easy.
Yeah. I'm usually run and gun the first time, just to kind of get a lay of the land when it comes to each challenge, and then once I've figured out like guard
Countdown
paths and
initiated.
where ammo and weapons is, that's when I'll go back and I'll retry and
Task
try and
complete.
perfect the level as best I can.
Task complete.
Right, I think
All available units, we have a
You guys
situation
can
at
see,
hand.
right?
Remain on high alert and investigate any
You
suspicious.
can, there's windows there. That's how.
Task complete.
What was that?
Oh, just the guy underneath. I wondered how he spotted me before, but yeah, it was actually who was there?
Does anyone in chat have any QA related questions? So I can ask Emily. You're starting to get a little close there.
Am I?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's funny. So I have two guys. Oh, no, come on.
Task complete.
You are now out of bullets. It's now up to fisticuffs. But left hand only. You do struggle holding a gun in the left hand.
Absolutely.
Yep.
No, what? That works.
That does work.
He spotted me. Nope, I can't use that.
Jetstream Sam would like to know, does the game game?
This the.
Active. Unit has taken damage.
Sorry, what was that question?
Does the game game?
Does the game game?
Yeah, does the game game? It games a little bit. On a rainy day, it games a lot better. When Emily's playing, it games really, really well. When I play the game, it plays better.
Countdown initiated.
Anyone else got in? Better get back to it.
Task
I don't know what to say
complete.
about that, dude.
Game is 10 out of 10. I'd agree with that.
I agree with that.
I'd agree with that. I'm not biased at all.
Attention all personnel.
My gameplay is probably about 5 at the moment.
Inbound.
I'd agree with that.
Oh my god, I can't even distance group. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. That was my
Side
mistake.
damage received.
You're struggling.
I'm struggling.
This is good. Do you want to give it one more try and then we'll move on to the next challenge?
Yeah.
Jetstream Sam also asks, will this be uploaded to anywhere like YouTube? Yes! This will be uploaded to YouTube by the following Monday that we stream. So expect it to have it
Anyone else got in?
around then.
Task complete.
Hello?
Task
Hitting
complete.
those headshots.
Pine Cheese is asking if it's not necessarily QA but a general game design question. Yeah, we could definitely try to answer it. There will definitely be people who are more qualified to answer game design questions, but a big thing about QA is that it's a very collaborative role.
Yes.
You end up talking and providing feedback and talking with a lot of all the different departments in game development. All right, do you want to move on to another challenge?
Yeah.
Let's move on to something else.
Yeah, then we can continue with that.
Welcome.
We'll continue with that question because it's a good question. Oh, okay, you're gonna love this one. This is hold up every enemy. This was suggested by Pie and Cheese, and there's a bonus bit where you have to specifically shoot the weapon out of their hands to hold them up. Now, do you want to go into a takedown version of this? Because if you fail, you'll just fail the challenge. So,
Alright.
yeah, try it with this, and yeah, feel free to start from the beginning if you want.
Oh, but there's only 3 guards in that one. So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you do have control of both. You do have both controls now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Countdown initiated.
Now. Am I gonna get through there? Turns out I'm not.
What was that?
Task complete.
Alright. I'll restart. I'll restart if I happen to kill them as well.
Okay.
Without actually shooting the gun out of their hands. You're gonna see a lot of restarts.
That's a very long question, Pie and
Countdown
Cheese.
initiated.
I'm going to reinterpret that question, Pie and Cheese, and say if there was any, because he's asking, or they're asking, as an example, the creator of the Stanley Parable had
Oh,
like
yes.
the 12 T's of game design, which is just like a series of game design principles.
Yep.
I'm going to reinterpret the question and say, was there any specific design principles that we had to adhere to while making Espire 1 and 2?
Task complete.
And you feel free to just kind of, jump in on that question.
Yeah.
But one thing, it's pretty obvious, but the one thing is everything has to follow the motion sickness rule.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if an idea is cool or if it caused motion sickness, you just couldn't do it.
Task complete.
And because, if that wasn't an issue, there's so much you can do. A lot of people ask us if we can add that if you're playing co-op as Sooty and Cinder, that you can grab onto each other and everything. It's just something you can't do because it breaks
Countdown
that
initiated.
rule of things that cause motion sickness in a game.
Yeah, VR, don't mind me just jumping in there, VR has a very different set of rules to a Pancake game.
And Pancake game is what we refer to as non-VR games, so
Yes.
just games that are just on a regular screen.
I kind of just say that out of habit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hadn't heard it actually, that terminology, until I started working here.
Better get back.
So I wonder
Task
if it's an industry term or if it's something that's just kind of like a smaller local circle
A little
sort
DL
of thing.
special.
A little DL special terminology.
So I just want to
Initiated.
go back. Once I've helped them up, what do I do? Do I finish it? Am I allowed to knock them out, or is it just holding them up?
I think it's you have to do the takedown challenge of holding them up. You have to hold up every guard. So get them on the ground. But to get their hands up, you have to do it by shooting the gun out of them.
Okay, so I could just get their hands up and just bounce them on the back of the head, essentially.
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Show me your gun.
Sarah also answered the previous question and said, no, we follow the 12 C's, which is coffee,
Task
collaboration,
complete.
screaming, combination fried rice, context, compile shader, charge headset, and chuck controller. Yeah. Officially, but also unofficially as well.
That's so good.
That is pretty good, Sarah. Hats off to you. What's your approach here?
Oh, there's actually-
You're doing it from really far away. Oh, good job.
Task complete.
Just run around and oh no. This is going to be interesting because there's two of them here. I was actually wrong. There's four guys. It's not three. I don't know how to count.
Your worst.
That was the best.
Okay, so Pine Cheese has asked the question. Basically says we don't really get much of an insight into the personal
Task
life.
complete.
Right, that was very close to my head.
I'm so sorry.
We
Task
do
complete.
get very little
objectives
insight into the
completed.
personal life. Hey, you did it. Into Chapeau and Decta and Pi and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But the burning question is, does Poe prefer Coke or Pepsi?
Oh man. Ooh. Well, I mean, I could say anything really. I could say my own preference to that.
Well, Pie and Cheese makes a good point that, it is kind of intentional that you don't go into the personal life of characters, especially if you're playing as them, so that you can become them. So, Emily as
Countdown
Poe would
initiated.
Anyone
prefer
else got anything?
Coke or Pepsi. Hashtag not sponsored.
Just gonna slip that in there.
Just gotta get that in there.
Honestly, I don't mind either. I kind of like both.
I'm the same. You get Coke with Macca's and then you get Pepsi with KFC. It's just part of the experience of that.
I think Pepsi could probably go without some of the wild flavors that they do.
Teaming patrol.
Along with Coke, I remember back a while ago, I don't know if they still do it, but Coke did a cherry flavor.
You like the cherry flavored Coke?
No, I don't.
Oh right, okay, right.
hate it.
I was
Tastes like cough syrup.
I was gonna say I'd be very surprised if you.
Stand down.
I like the vanilla.
like that.
Both Pepsi and Coke.
I also like vanilla, but I always feel sick after I have vanilla Coke. All right, I'm going to redirect this back to Aspire.
Task complete.
Anyone else got anything?
Emily? What was one of your favorite levels to QA for Aspire 2,
Ooh. Okay.
including co-op and single player?
For single player, I love Sky Office. That's definitely my favorite level.
You mean Sky High?
Sky High.
Sky High.
Yes. They were Sky.
Yeah, that's true. Out of all the code names we used for all the levels, Sky High had the closest to its original code name.
Yeah, it's very hard sometimes to kind of differentiate them. Oh, this is getting tough.
But what is it in particular? I'm now just distracting you to help
actually
screw you up.
I don't know where you are, by the way. I've completely lost my bearings. I'm just.
You're still in the exact same place.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you're facing right at me. Thank you. So what was it about Sky High that you enjoyed the most?
Well, it's probably letting people like a little insight into what we would do with testing. So level 34, the helipad. We would often use that for like
Countdown
new
initiated.
feature testing sort of thing because it was just an open area with guards. We could restart. We didn't have to get to a specific spot. It was just easy access.
That is true. Like for me as well, that is kind of my go-to level to test a lot of guard interaction type of features and things like that because there's guards there immediately. There's patrol paths. It's kind of like an arena area.
Yeah.
Understood. Get back to
Task
control.
complete.
I love the hacking objective. I remember when we first added that, I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. And it's such a unique thing to Aspire. Like when we went to PAX last year, you kind of always knew where people were when they were playing because you could just see them standing there just wildly going at the keyboard.
That's true. For all my friends and family that
Countdown
know nothing
initiated.
about VR or video games, when they saw the hacking, they thought that was great. Just like, slapping your hands in the air.
And it's fun to watch from the outside, like really. It's great. But yeah, just the general flow of the level I like quite a bit.
Yeah. Level 34 for me as well has always been a fun one to speedrun.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just because there's level 34 in particular, once you go down from the rooftop, it's such a really cool, like you could go left, you could go right, you could go in the middle, and like seeing how other people in the dev team went and like the routes they take. I don't think
initiated.
I have
Aiming patrol.
my own speedrunning strategy for that area, but I still don't know if it's the most optimal yet, and that's what I like. I like the fact that I could play that level hundreds and hundreds of times and
Task
still
complete.
not have the perfect strategy yet.
Else got anything?
Yeah, during development too, team speedruns is always a lot of fun. Because obviously we had to test leaderboards,
Yep.
so you need to fill up and populate the leaderboards as much as possible to make sure they're working with like various different times. So it's just having the team speedrun and just seeing everyone's different strategy of how they tackle the game.
It's
It was a lot of fun.
especially when there was a new version of something. So when there was like, a fresh level design, or new art assets, or a new feature with voice commands, or guard interactions, or AI patrol paths, or when we've adjusted, how much damage different weapons do and things like that. It was always a lot of fun to see how people responded and reacted to that in the dev team.
Yeah, this is hard.
Oh, that's right. Are you still doing the shooting the guns out of the hands thing?
Maybe this wasn't the best map. It's such a oh no.
It is pretty crazy. You kind of need to
Objective
not
failed.
alarm anyone.
Which is really hard.
Yeah. You have to do a pure stealth run here. Okay. Do we want to one more try and then we'll move on to the last one?
Yep.
Which is going to be the most involved.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. Oh,
One.
No.
Countdown initiated.
Okay. I got this.
All right.
I believe in myself.
Receiving patrol. What?
No.
Good start.
Patrol.
I don't know who to tackle first. This is the problem.
I'd say go for the guy in the room. Well, it's a bit late for that now. Oh, no, you're fine. Go for the one in the room, and then you always have that safe space, I think, to bring other guards and lure them in.
I got it. Yeah, boy.
No.
Task
Yeah, we'll give
complete.
it a high five there. That's all right.
High five in the face.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, that was your hand.
Oh, nice.
Task
Oh, I
complete.
think you might have this.
Okay, so there's 3 dudes left.
Also, I'm very keen. We are going to post all of these challenges in the in our community Discord. So for anyone who wants to try these challenges yourselves, I'm very keen to see some. Nah, you've been doing so well.
Okay.
All right. Okay, move on to the last challenge.
Oh no.
All right, grab a chair.
Oh, the controller is low, but that's quite a
So this is going to be interesting. But yes, no, so all the challenges we're attempting, and we're not going to be able to get through all of them for this stream, so we're definitely going to be doing a part 2 of this later down the line. But we will post all these challenges in our community Discord. All right, cool. So the last challenge we're going to do for the stream, it was, where is it? This was also submitted by Reckless Lee, so thank you, Reckless Lee. But Emily is going to be in headset, and I'm going to be the one with the controllers. We haven't tried this, so I don't know if this is going to work. So I'm going to watch the feed, and I'm going to try and respond and react to it.
Oh lord.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to have to be my...
I might just move back so like my
No,
face.
well, here's the thing. We kind of need to keep the hands close to you as possible, right? So the game doesn't get too
I mean, the
confused.
switching is okay. Like, as long as you can still grip and it's still tracking.
Okay. Do you want to do elimination again, or?
Well,
I feel like
you
that's
have the controllers, mate.
that's true. I am in control.
You are.
I am in control.
Okay.
Can you sit still?
What would you like to look at now?
I'm starting now. I'm gonna take this headset off so that I can. This is weird. This is already bizarre. All right.
Oh, right. I'm sitting down.
Countdown.
Oh wait, are you set up to
Yeah.
to stand? All right. Well, let's change that. Comfort.
Just going through the settings. is-
Calibration
Just stop
sequence.
moving.
No,
No, wrong one. Oh no,
Where are you going? What are you
no. It's like that thing you were talking about. Yeah, I knew that.
It's like you chose gameplay.
No, it's not like I haven't played this game a bazillion times. All right, see there. There we go. We did. All right, cool.
All right, hurdle 1 is over.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you look to the right. This is actually great. Oh, I got to make sure that I myself am not blocking the tracking of the controller.
True. That is true.
And everything is just slightly delayed. All right. Okay. Whoa. The game is not liking this whatsoever. All right, let's go. Let's go forward to the door.
You say let's go, but I have no control.
Oh,
That-
there
that's
is a solid 2-second delay.
Oh, that's so good. We're gonna die.
Oh, that's a cat. Why is there a cat there?
Because he saw us from the window.
Cheeky.
Unit has taken damage.
Hold on.
What is going on with that person's hand? Oh, wait. It'll be a miracle if we keep it.
I believe. I'm just going to keep
Strike
looking.
team inbound.
I think you.
Magazine depleted.
Oh, right. Let me just.
No. You know what we should. No. What we should do? We're figuring this out. We need to. Let's move forward a little bit. So we're close to the microphone. All right. Let's turn on auto reload.
Oh.
So I don't have to.
All right. Each time you ask, I'm just going to do that. I believe. Come on. Yes. Okay, hurdle number 2.
Hurdle 2.
Hurdle 2.
All right. Back to menu. Oh no, where's the gun? Oh, there we go.
Ammunition depleted.
Just got no ammo
It's
with
not
it.
working!
You got no ammo with it.
Turn auto reload on.
Yeah, but you also ejected the magazine.
Ammunition
Alright, I'll restart.
Task complete.
Oh my god.
Alright, we'll try that again. Okay, it was good start. Alright, we only have time for one more thing, and then we're out of time, unfortunately.
Oh wow. Okay. Time
time really does fly.
It really does fly when you're in headset.
Okay, cool. I just looked at the camera footage and it's ridiculous.
I can see that it's ridiculous.
Countdown
Actually
initiated.
kind of feel it on my face a little bit.
Alright, cool. Go forward.
What are you telling me for? Oh, this is wild, man.
This is probably the craziest thing we've ever done.
No, that is not the door.
That's a wall.
That is still not the door.
That is a wall. Everything is on a delay.
No. Yeah. Oh,
Complete.
no. First kill. Whatever.
Magazine
There we
depleted.
go.
Okay, that is a little bit easier.
Task
Oh,
complete.
that was
That
great.
was a good shot. That was.
Strike team
Oh,
inbound.
healing is going to be fun. To your left. You have 2
Task
controllers. You can still snap turn.
Everything is on a delay. Yeah, maybe that's better. Maybe you physically turn so that I can. Oh no, that won't work because my hands are really
Yeah,
far away.
tracking is
Yeah,
good.
come back to me.
Task
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Stop shooting. Probably want to heal.
All units, find and eliminate the intruder.
Hold straight. Holding me. Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Yep. I love this.
This is great.
This is so good.
Once it's in my hand, it's fine because it's just relative to my own 2 hands. There we go.
Cinder repaired.
Gun is a little bit further back. A little bit more to the left. There you go. That was.
Alright, okay, that might be a bit better. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that.
There's one more ammo left. So maybe count.
All units, we've lost sight of the
Ammo
enemy.
box
Return to your
downstairs.
posts and remain on high alert.
We should have just done this for the whole stream.
Oh, this would have been wild. We're getting spotted.
Don't look away from the enemy I'm trying to kill!
He's shooting us.
Task
Got it.
complete.
Alright. Pick up the ammo. Alright,
Critical repairs required.
Pick it up. No.
Oh, take cover.
Enemy location.
That was actually really fun.
That is a lot of fun.
We're out of time, but I want to try that again.
Absolutely.
When we do the next
Oh
stream.
my
That was great.
goodness.
Oh, my arms are tired. Oh my goodness. Cool.
Oh.
All right, that is unfortunately all the time we have for today. Thank you everyone for your challenge submissions. Thank you everyone for hanging out in the chat during the stream. Like I said, we are uploading the VOD by the following Monday, so within the next 3 or 4 days. But yeah, what else we got? For those who aren't, please follow us on our social medias. We are Espire VR on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you are watching this via the VOD and you are not in our Discord community, please feel free to join our Discord community where you can submit further restrictions and challenges for us for future streams.
Absolutely.
But also
Anything and everything.
anything and everything, we'll definitely consider it. And also you'll stay up to date on all the latest news Aspire related. But yeah, thank you again everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Thank
That
you,
was good.
thank you, Emily, for being on stream
Thank you for
today.
having me.
Yes, very keen for our deep dive into like everything QA stream that we'll do later on
Keen.
down the line.
Very keen.
Alpha likes your watch.
Oh, thank you. It has, it keeps going off, but yes, it's Fallout.
There you go.
I've got the Pip-Boy.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is cool. It's
actually
really good. I love it.
Anyway, getting distracted. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you at the next stream. See you, everyone.
See yous.